EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Nix to the air. Oh, that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down, Denver.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 19-yard line.
18, pioneer.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
70 Rangers, 79 Drunk.
Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. On fourth down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had a good drive going their first time out, ended with the interception. The good news is they get kind of a mulligan because we're still at 0-0. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 55 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. This is second and 8.
2 yards
To throw. Here's Nix.
And
that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
complete to
Marvin Mims, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That good for 19 and a first down.
First and 10 at the
18 Rattler,
37-yard
18
line.
Rattler. Ready, ready?
Off play action, Richardson. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Ready?
First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 2.
19
Brings
Lions.
up second and 8.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Warren. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
A gain of 10 yards.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First and 10 at the 11.
Richardson looking to throw this. Out to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now second and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Brings up second and 5.
Ready?
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 9 yards.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Nix. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Franklin. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and 4.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Touchdown.
Bo Nix scoring on a 2-yard keeper. And they are able to add on to their advantage. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
In it to win it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make the big play and disrupt things.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards. That's good for a Colts.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. But you look at this Bronco defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Throwing Nix. Down the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
To throw is Nix. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's 2nd and 10. Nix going to give to Harvey. Oh, nice move. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now it's Nix. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And now an audible here into something else. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Being chased out left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Pardon me, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
Here's Richardson to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. On the ground, Harvey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On play action, here's Nix. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way home for the Broncos score.
with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Broncos take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. What's good on the extra point? And the lead is up to 15 now.
Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Take over 1st and 10. At
Ready
their
up.
own
The Colts come to the
35-yard
line, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Buying time to his left. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains.
7-yard gain. That's good for a
Dragon
Colts.
60. 19 Lions.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. He's to the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through to pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready, ready.
Richardson looking to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Come on, come on.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
That's a gain.
Now Taylor.
3rd and 7.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive. Nix, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Nix. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw now on first down. That'll be complete to Harvey. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Nix to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Troy Franklin. Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Second and 10. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules could do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Ready?
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Bronco 80. Ready?
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So we're 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, Richardson. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Ready.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. K.J. Hamler from 21 yards away. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
Let's go. Mustang 19.
For the 2-point conversion.
Richardson will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Broncos 38, Colts 18. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive so you can...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Working out of the gun is Nix. Dancing to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Nix to the air. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
A 58-yard attempt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. They ran out of gas at the end, and they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. A short one there, caught by Warren. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Panther 6, Cup 19, Cup 19. 18, Rattler, 18.
Going for it on fourth, Richardson. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
7 yards. That's good for a Colts. First down.
Ready.
Back the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Dre Greenlaw.
Second down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Now it's Richardson.
At the 15-yard line.
Has intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. To throw, here's Nix. And got his man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Operating from the gun, Nix. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Nix from the shotgun. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or two short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He's converged on quickly, and I don't think he got the first down. He did not. Looking to put a drive together.
19 tight, 19 tight. 10, 60 Vikings, 6, 18, Pioneer, Warriors 17.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now Richardson. That's complete to Pierce. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And the Broncos get there and take him down. dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Ready?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier.
19 line.
Now they're out there again to try once more. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Good for a Colts.
Get it.
Richardson off the play fake. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Nick Bonito able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Richardson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Still going. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
First and
19
10
tight,
at the
19
29-yard
tight.
line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Escaping and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Here we go. Warriors, 70s.
Here's Richardson to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Bronco 80.
Richardson working from the gun. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
To the right, yeah. Captain.
To throw is Nix. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Marvin Mims, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are on their way to a 2-0 start. Lutz with the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Colts 18.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 12 yards.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
65 catch. Here we go. Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Once more, Harvey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
First down, Broncos.
Here's Nix. Open man right side is Ingram. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, Denver.
Back to the air with Nix. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
That's a gain of 4.
Throwing Nix. Pass taken in. That has been tied in. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing Jones. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Richardson looking to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now Richardson back to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Captain. Horse, Joe. Ole. Ready. Bombers. Hey, Sean, let's go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll air this one out from Mims. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, They certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Denver, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.